I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public, even if they've gone wingless.
Oh, Chaska?
Good to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Koyer notices us.
So, that girl on the bridge, Koyer, you said? Should she really be on her own right now? With the mental state she's in,
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt the unthinkable, I'll swoop. I doubt it'll come to that, though. She's a fighter. A warrior, in fact. One who aimed for the sky. Well, in the Flower Feather clan, there's an elite flying squad made up, but it's an extremely selective squad. To become a Koyer has spent years training for her most recent attempt. But unfortunately, she didn't pass. So it's not hard to see why she's so upset. Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts to pass the flying tests and win the Kukasaur's approval, people get so disheartened that they give up on their dream to soar the skies. They resolve to quit trying for good. We call those people the wingless.
Do they get expelled from the tribe?
What? No, of course not. They're still prized warriors. We have a saying. Just as the Kukasaur treasures every feather on its body, so the tribe treasures each one of its children. This hits even harder in the wake of the war. All of our young warriors carry the future of our tribe on their shoulders. Besides, every Kukasaur falls from its nest before it learns to fly. It's practically a rite of passage. Likewise for the wingless, we always hold out hope that one day, when they're ready, they'll rekindle their dream. Until then, all we can do is quietly watch.
Ah, okay. Paimon hopes she'll get back.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, her confidence has been seriously shaken. No Kukasaur is going to respond to a call that sounds like that. Yeah, people from my tribe call to their Saurian companions by whistling or blowing a horn. So it sounds like Koyer was trying to but the Kukasaurs are an even prouder bunch than our warriors. First she failed the trial, and now she's struggling to even summon a Kukasaur. That's only gonna hurt her confidence further. And
Surely there must be something we can...
That's very kind of you. Koyer's flying skills are up to par. I'm going to lay low nearby, just in case she takes a turn.
Koyer still isn't giving up. Even though Chaska said that she has to do this by herself, Paimon can't help feeling like maybe we can nudge her in the right direction. What if we could get a Kukasaur to fly up to her? That might give her the confidence boost she needs.
It's a Kukasaur! Oh my gosh! I was beginning to think you'd all given up on me. Excuse me? Ooh, I think I know where I went wrong in the test now. Also, I really want to try some Huh? That sounded like a whistle. Hey! Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
Chaska! I summoned a Kukasaur! Although, unfortunately, someone else summoned it away again before I had a chance to go for it.
Oh, really? That is unfortunate. But if you can do it once, you can do it again. Keep at it, and you'll pass the trial eventually.
You're right. You know, I almost thought about giving up, but I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, Chaska, how's Koyer doing?
Huh? Who are you?
These are my, You came up in conversation the other day because...
Oh, the Traveler, huh? So that's you. Anyway, we haven't met.
Maybe you saw her in the stadium?
If you say so.
Koyer, Chaska. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for you two.
Oh, Elder Alpa! What's the matter?
I thought I should tell you myself. We're going to redo the flying trial.
Redo them? How come?
It's embarrassing to admit, but due to time, so we redid the inspection afterwards and found a number of issues. This was entirely our mistake, and I apologize unreservedly.
Oh,
Chaska, these people you're with.
Huh?
I have indeed. Gathering intel is an essential part of being a warrior.
Hospitality? That includes food, right?
Of course it does. If you let us host you, you'll be treated quite lavishly. Besides, we still owe you for your help during the war. Without you, we would have suffered far worse at the hands of the Abyss. So
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon counts too? Paimon's starting to like you a lot.
that should go without saying. Your flying skills are the envy of our tribe.
The Flower Feather clan seems like a really nice bunch of people. We definitely need to take her up on this offer.
Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid I still have...
wait, Elder Alpa! Let me help!
Very well. And that...
Sure thing.
Okay. Let's meet by the...
Okay.
All right, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and at that Kukasaur who responded to Koyer's call. That was your doing, wasn't it? I grew up with these creatures. I could tell something was off the second I saw it. Her whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukasaur and more like, well, you. So I figure you must have been pulling the strings somehow. She looked very flustered when Koyer asked for a ride. So I whistled to give her a chance to escape. And judging by the look on your face, that was a welcome intervention, huh? It's all right. If you'd rather your hidden talents remain hidden, I respect that. I won't press you for answers, and I'll keep my speculation. You're the kind of person I'd still trust even if you had superpowers. I know you'd use them for good. I think the ends justify the means in this case. If you hadn't intervened, I likely would have gotten my mom to help out instead. Although, having said that, there's a small chance she might have recognized. Yeah. Anyway, if you're free.
Take it easy.
Everyone gets opportunities. I just never took the ones I had.
Ready? I'm gonna. Uh-oh. Are they fighting? Should we try and break them up?
They're fine. Just doing their daily combat training.
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not to us. We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were the most elite troops in the nation, responsible for. And even though times have changed, we've kept our martial spirit alive.
Hey, is that Chaska?
Jessica, you're back.
Oh, can you come train with us?
Now's not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm showing the Traveler and Paimon around.
The Traveler and Paimon? Wait, you mean that legendary warrior and legendary flying expert?
Legendary? Yep, that's us.
Awesome. It's so cool that you can fly without having to ride a cuckoosaur. Even Chaska could only do that for short distances. Miss Traveler, can you teach me some cool sword tricks?
Oh, Miss Traveler, my family's shop makes the best folk.
Let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people are here as our guests. They're going to meet Elder Alpa and Kotini. Instead of being jealous of other people's talents, why not Kapak? There's no point in trying any cool sword tricks until you've mastered the basics. And Yatlan, easy does it, okay?
Okay.
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your name. This is a volcano cake that Yatlan forced into my hands.
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
That's good. Yatlan will be thrilled.
By the way, Chaska, those kids really adore you. You're way better with them than Paimon.
Aloof, huh? Well, to be fair, there was a period when I was like that. But it's a terrible attitude to have as a peacemaker. It tends to turn situations that could have had a peaceful resolution. Yep, exactly. Someone once told me that peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days. Even if sometimes the parties are only willing to...
That's true. Hey, Chaska!
Uncle Cusco knows you're back, and he's coming to get you.
Traveler, Paimon, got a dash. I'll meet you at the totem pole up ahead. You can't miss it. It sticks out.
Wait, are you running away?
First rule of conflict resolution? Grab the fan and run before the you-know-what hit.
Trust Chaska to make even running...
Sorry about this. Just stall him for me, okay?
Pull off this trick. Didn't be so cool.
Wind Strider.
A golden-haired outlander and a white flying object. You must be the Traveler and Paimon. I heard Chaska was with you, but I suppose she's...
Sorry.
Who am I? Only her fault. She's supposed to go for a checkup every 3 months to see how her abyss condition is doing. We both agree. Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Then her birth parents, eventually, some riders out on patrols. The moment you took your eyes off her, she'd be...
That must be the aloof period she mentioned, right?
We later discovered that her exposure to the abyss, but ultimately, she's the only one who can control it.
Yeah, don't worry about her. She seems pretty stable to Paimon.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. She knows she needs to be careful. If her... It's just... Every checkup she's been to, they find new cuts and bruises. Now, she's been living dangerously again. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, Paimon can see her doing that.
Oh. In the past, she always had Koichi to keep an eye on her. Now Koichi's gone, and I don't want to lose another daughter. Chaska's been increasingly reckless since Koichi passed. It's like next time you see her, please tell her to be careful. If she doesn't want to do these checkups anymore, that's fine. I just...
Whoa, where did the time go? We should be back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right? Hey, Chaska! Hey, Alba!
It's all right. I bet my dad talked your heads off, huh? What did he say? I was sometimes a little impulsive back then.
That's putting it mildly.
The memories. It feels like it was only yesterday when we back then. No one imagined this feral child would grow up to be the strong.
Huh? You were the one that brought Chaska back to the tribe?
That's right. Elder Alpa was already a veteran rider by then. She spotted me while patrolling from the skies and tracked down my Kukasaur mom. Mom agreed it was time I tried to re-enter human society. But I didn't know the first thing about...
And look at you now. Renowned throughout the... When the day comes that I can't fly...
You know me, though. I'm not a natural command, so stick it out at least a few more years, okay? Give Koi...
Oh, stop.
Wait, so isn't the leader just the strongest warrior in the tribe? At least, Paimon...
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan. But strength means far more...
If it all came down to individual strength, I'd struggle to call myself a warrior. Well, sorry to I came back empty-handed and
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad, thanks to your...
Let's shelve this discussion for...
Yes! Paimon was waiting for that part! They were for the snack stomach. The refreshment stomach still has plenty of space.
Well, if you're enjoying our hospitality...
Elder Alpa?
What happened? Is it serious? Shall I deal with it?
It's... Some merchants showed up. Not from our tribe. They said they're here to... Why now? This is terrible timing. There are a few wingless that we haven't managed to reach yet, and we still haven't inspected...
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the merchants.
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that food we ate.
Huh. Well, much obliged. Waska's probably still addicted to eyes on the feathered prize, and Junon spends her...
Are you sure you don't want to
I appreciate it, boss.
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials.
Ah, did Alpa send you? The way things are with the tribe these days.
Ah, come on, boss. Of course, I'll do my part if I've already made my peace with it. Not everyone has what it takes to return to the sky after going wingless. And it's okay if I'm not destined for greatness. I might not have the Kukasaur's approval, but with my hot air balloons, I can still reach the skies. Handling these balloons every day, seeing how the customers react, the looks on their faces, that's enough for me.
Finding something you love doing can be just as hard as passing the flying trial. It's worth holding on to.
Fair enough. It's your choice. I won't force you.
Oh, by the way, you should try taking a balloon ride if you've got the time. Once you've been up there for yourself, You'll see why I love it so much. No problem. If you ever want to give it a try, you know where to find me.
A retrial? What's the point? I pretty much treat life like it's a game. No Kukasaur's ever going to approve of that, no matter how many times I try.
Waskar, I can assure you, Kukasaurs wouldn't judge you for something like that.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Maybe I lack fighting spirit, or just don't have the talent. Not everyone's a natural like you. Don't waste your time on me. You'll have better luck with the ones who still have their heads in the clouds. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna treat myself to a few more games of Eyes on the Feathered Prize.
Yeesh, there's wingless, then there's being...
You used to be a fierce warrior, actually. But fighting spirit alone won't win you the Kukasaur's approval.
Are all Kukasaurs so strict? The ones in floating target balloons and Eyes on the Feathered Prize seem pretty chilled out.
It's one thing to hang out and have fun, but quite another to take to the skies with a human life on your back. Giving a ride to someone who's unqualified endangers not only the rider, but also the Kukasaur themselves. If the rider makes a mistake, they both suffer the consequence, so we have a mutual understanding with the Kukasaurs. If someone isn't up to standard, we have to reject them. Hey, Junan. Gazing out at natlan again?
Chaska? What are you doing here?
The flying squad is hosting retrials again soon. Want to give it another try?
Maybe you're forgetting the definition of wingless. I've failed. Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is coming up, and it's nice of her to think of me. But nothing's gonna change. I'm not going to suddenly pass just because they're holding another trial.
They're making some big changes to the arena this time, so the flying experience should be smoother than before.
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, the location shouldn't affect my chance. A true rider can fly confidently whatever the conditions, like you and Elder Alpa. Junan! They're redoing the... Huh? Chaska and the Traveler. I guess they told you already then. Come on! I'm gonna sit this one out. What? Why? But you've always looked up to Elder Alpa. She went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting, but even she came back and made it in the end. If she can do it, why can't you? I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the last thing I want to do is fail in front of her yet again. Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. All right, well, how about we just treat this as you being my mentor? Then will you train with me? Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get up in the air and figure it out as we go. Wait! Hold on, slow down. I can't keep up.
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends since they were kids. If anyone knows how to get Junan out of a rut, it's Koyer. You helped Koyer deal with her internal conflict, and now she's done the same for someone else. But sometimes in life...
We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
It's not like I'm not trying.
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for Ad Astra.
there, Chaska. Did Elder Alpa send you?
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right now. How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of ley line disorders caused by repeat abyss invasions. Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will... Why don't you head on down and check things out for your...
Take me up! Bullseye! Bullseye! Locked on!
I think it should be possible to clear this spout with just... But there are signs of strange life in here.
Let's fly! Bullseye!
Hey! Monsters!
Illusion shattered!
One with nature. Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
I thought I was done for. Oh, this spout should be good now. Thank you very much.
Let's fly!
How strange. Why is there...
Well, could be from the Children of Echoes. Maybe it got swept up here due to the ley line?
I can't think of a way to resolve this. Oh, are you here to help? So the blockage here has to be cleared. If I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. So, all I need now is for someone else to strike the balloon at the right moment, dropping the payload right on top of this. What do you think? Simple enough, right? Huh? Oh, that one. No, I've got no idea who that belongs to. I just wish I could fly up there and check out what kind of... I'll head over and set up now. All right! Get ready!
Open fire!
All right! Get ready!
Open fire!
All right! Get ready!
Locked on! Locked on!
All right! Get ready!
Let's fly! Everybody stand back!
How strange.
Well, could be from the Children of Echoes.
I can't think of a way to resolve...
This is crazy. I bet maybe Inkanak was right after all. But how am I supposed to... Take me up!
The gaseous phlogiston is being replenished. Looks like all the spouts have been unblocked. Let's head back up.
Wow, you took care of everything in no time at all. Incredible work. Now we just have to wait until the gaseous phlogiston is fully replenished.
Actually, Inkanak, I'd like to do a test flight.
Huh? But you only just finished getting the arena ready.
All the more reason to have me test it out. Think of it as another inspection.
I guess.
The conditions in this area seem a little
All right, I'll get things set up for you. Are you ready? This should be a piece of cake for Chaska, but still, try to be careful. All right, then spread your... Are you ready? This should be a piece of cake for Chaska. All right. Are you ready? This should be a piece of cake for... All right.
Let's fly.
Giddy up! Yeah!
That was amazing. I'm gonna...
No.
Help! Help me! You're from the Flower Feather Clan, right? Please, come quick. You've got to help us.
Catch your breath first.
We were... My friends are still stranded in...
Huh? Are cuckoo swords really that aggressive? Do they usually attack groups of people unprovoked?
Not in my experience, but there are exceptions to every rule. Let's go check it out.
Ouch! I've never seen such an aggressive cuckoosaur.
Tasca? Traveler? This is a surprise.
Elder Alpa? Huh. So, where's this aggressive cuckoo sword we've heard about?
Already flew away. Looks like it backed off once it realized that reinforcements were coming.
So why do you think it attacked these people in the first place? Was it after the food?
No. These merchants are even transporting food.
Ah! Thank goodness! The phlogiston wings are intact!
Phlogiston wings.
Thank you so much for coming to our rescue. These phlogiston wings are our most prized goods. If anything happened to them, it would ruin us.
Wait a minute. Are you the merchants that were looking to collaborate with us? Wormy told me about you.
Yeah, that's us. So I take it you're Elder Alpa?
I am. You must be exhausted from your journey. Not to mention shaking up from the attack.
But Elder Alpa, what about the Kukasaur attack?
Well, our guests here weren't seriously injured. There are so many of them around here. You'd expect something like this every once in a while. I don't think we need to pursue it any further. More importantly, how are the preparations for the flying trials going? Is everything in order over at the arena?
Huh? Did you say flying trials? What a coincidence! Sounds like a perfect use case for our phlogiston wings. You'll be...
Oh, really? Now I'm intrigued.
Well then, let's forget all about this Kukasaur attack for now. We have some serious business to discuss.
Huh?
So that's it? That all went smoother than expected. Well, guess we'd better get going. Huh? Chask?
A bloodstained...
Feather Clan should be about ready to hold the new flying trials.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. You came.
Yep, and it looks like we made it just in time. Although, can't say the same for the Cuckoosaurs. Bit of a low turnout, huh?
Yeah, you'll see why soon enough.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, fly!
Whoa! We're really flying! I feel light as a feather. I'm flying without a Cuckoosaur.
These phlogiston wings are awesome.
What the? Let's go. Paimon can barely believe her eyes. How did they fly all on their own?
The merchants we ran into that day were selling. It's a flying machine worn on the back.
That's incredible.
Yeah. If our tribe, well, if Natlan mass adopted this tech, just think of the countless tragedies that could.
I feel like I'm dreaming. Did I really just.
You'd better believe it.
Plus. Elder Alpa?
Should this...
Why not? The scoring rubric is about flying performance.
Yeah, maybe, but...
Well, if we can fly by ourselves, maybe we don't need to test the ladder anymore.
Chaska, Traveler, what are your thoughts on this new invention?
You see?
I agree that they have strategic value.
Why? Shunan finally mustered the courage to...
I don't have any experience using these wings in battle. Taking a longer-term perspective, I think we need to start by getting...
You all raise valid points. We lost so many people in that war. And as for real-world battle experience...
Huh? Hey, stop staring into space! Say thank you! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elder Alpa.
You have nothing to thank me for. Remember, the way you got your...
Oh, Elder Alpa! Bad news! Cuckoosaurs are attacking the merchants again!
Again? Okay, everyone, stay put while...
Huh? Why did Chaska rush off like that? And then Elder Alpa and the others too? Anyway, let's go see what this is all about.
Oh, it's back! It found us again!
Curses. She's really riled up this time. Hey, stop running! We'll never outrun a
Stop! All of you!
Chaska! Oh, wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing! What's going on?
So it really is you. Sister.
Wait, sister? That Cuckoosaur is Chaska's...
Koya, wait!
Is Chaska gonna be okay? Should we go check on her? Chaska?
I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. No point. She's an expert at hiding her tracks. Once she's shaken you off, you'll never catch up. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide and seek when we were kids. Well, yeah. You know I was raised by kukasaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest together. We played together all the time, chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. Not all kukasaurs are friendly towards people. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested.
Maybe she thinks that humans stole you.
It's a possibility, but in any case, I had a hard time adjusting to life in the tribe.
Ah, so that's what Uncle Cusco was talking about.
Yeah, I did. But I started getting curious about these humans, and then, as far as I can remember, that was the first.
So...
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes. No, I was torn. On the one hand, I'd already made up my mind to embrace but I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She took my hesitation as an answer. She saw it as a personal betrayal. Through a huge... Not for a lack of trying, though. It must be hard for Mom, being stuck between her two daughters. So I didn't... If things carry on like this, I need to make... For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe.
So, I hear...
Ha! I knew it! They're wild...
Hey, show a little respect. The coop...
Maybe in the flying squad, but they don't give a hoot about...
Well, now that we have the phlogiston wings, do we even need the...
Are you kidding? How are we supposed to protect...
Huh? Protect our tribe?
You take that back!
Things are changing so quickly.
Chaska, there's a conflict emerging there. Aren't you going to nip it in the bud?
The whole tribe's talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything.
On any other day, people would just brush this attack aside.
But now that the phlogiston wings have entered the equation...
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of this Chaska. To prevent...
I will.
Traveler, you've already done so much for Natlan.
Thank you.
And don't forget about Paimon!
This whole situation has...
You think someone might have worked...
It's possible. Also, Chaska, could you try to keep a low profile?
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can find out what led her to do it, that should give us something to work with. Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she's forgiven. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue.
Alright,
Come
let's
on!
finish this.
Show me your courage!
Wow, so this is where you used to live as a child?
Mm-hmm. When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform, or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together. After we got a bit older,
You're gonna give Paimon a heart attack!
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story. What? You too? All right. Hey, Mama Bird. I'm back. My last visit was only a week ago, wasn't it? I brought a couple of friends with me. Traveler, Paimon. This is my mom. Her name is Chimpu. In the human tongue, anyway.
Hi!
No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but even then, it's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow we still manage to communicate. Don't worry. I'm doing well, but I think Koya might be in some trouble. I know she's never been a fan of humans, but she's never deliberately attacked them before either. What's behind this sudden...
Does, Auntie Chimpu know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Koya hasn't then could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? If this animosity between her and the tribe continues... She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
This is a really remote location. Guess she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay. Got it. Traveler. Paimon. Mom says we should stay. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So...
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a... No! It's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea, under the cover of night, and they took Chime.
What the heck? Who
I searched day and night and finally found them.
Oh, yeah! T'Pol's contraption is working like a charm! Got her?
Hey, there's another one! Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Who cares? Just get them all! T'Pol pays us per catch. Joska? How'd you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away!
Don't come any closer, or I'll... Go, Phlogiston Wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned!
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if...
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
Get back!
It's still going, and it's getting worse!
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
I am... No, it was... It...
Well, she says it was you. Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was T'Pol. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find. And he also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so it needs dealing with urgently.
T'Pol? Huh. Sounds familiar. But where
Well, he tends to... He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for Phlogiston Wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even make those wings?
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here, to make them look like they're imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins. Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head? Would that change your answer?
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. T'Pol doesn't tell us much, but he always stresses that he wants them alive. So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course, but we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey, keep talking.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. The slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you just witnessed. But the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So...
That's enough. So the Kukasaur...
T'Pol should have them. But no, we've tried looking for it ourselves, even...
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
T'Pol. T'Pol.
Jaska, Traveler!
That voice! It's Alpa!
Elder Alba? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling nearby when I heard the sound of an explosion. What's going on? I don't believe it.
Elder Alpa, does the name T'Pol ring a bell to you? I feel like I've seen it.
Huh? So he's a member of your tribe?
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather clan, I'd definitely know him.
Now that you mention it, I do remember a young man from... You were away on a mission at the time. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes. But he'd always dreamed of soaring the skies.
The Children of Echoes?
But despite his best efforts, in the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh? Maybe he invented the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the cuckoo.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors.
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Kukasaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe.
Easy, Chaska. Remember, the ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's out. Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over any current support. After all, many are mistrustful of the
Is that why T'Pol waited until now?
I don't know. I mean...
But Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child!
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Unless we have irrefutable... Bravo! My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, I'll take the other members of their crew into custody.
Fair enough. I guess finding... Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. I have to fix this situation. Mom, sis, rest up and get well.
So Alpa says that T'Pol's from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around until we find him?
Let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be faster that way. At this time... Wakey, wakey, Shilonen!
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day. Yeah. So, you've come all this way and interrupted my precious nap time. Might I inquire as to, why?
I'm sorry, Shilonen, but it couldn't wait. Does the name T'Pol mean anything to you?
Huh. T'Pol. Yeah, that rings a bell. I think that's Puma. Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for him? Huh, phlogiston wings. Wow, okay. The kid actually pulled it.
Pulled it off? You mean he's tried making something like this before?
Yeah, he started trying to build a flying machine. Right after he got back from the Flower Feather clan.
So right after he went wingless.
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukasaur? No, he wanted to build something that allows anyone to but he never got very far back then, though. Blew up his parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to, which means most people in the tribe don't know them very well. I'll, go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the work.
This blinding sunlight is such a pain.
I'm back. Allow me to introduce T'Pol's mother, Puma.
Hello,
Oh, save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to. I disowned him long ago. He is no child of mine. All he cared about was his pipe dream of reaching the sky. And then when he left us, he spouted some nonsense about building a workshop in the sky. He left his notebook behind. Whatever questions you have, you can look for them in there. I am done. He's no son of mine. He never...
Wow, they've really fallen out. Paimon sure wasn't expecting that.
Her husband, T'Pol's father, he passed away recently, and T'Pol didn't even bother to show. If you ask me, that was probably. I'll go keep her company. If there's anything else,
Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we got now, right?
Some early designs for the phlogiston wings. Ochka Natlan.
So, was he serious about the workshop in the sky? But that's such a big project for one person. Do we think he actually pulled it off? Oh, yes. The one from the trial arena that was super...
That balloon has been there for a while, and everyone's been wondering how it got... What if it started off even higher up, above the clouds and out of view?
Part of T'Pol's work...
Seems likely. If
Paimon totally called it!
By myself? Possibly. But with a I doubt even phlogiston wings could take you up that high.
Yeah, and he's probably holding on to it. We'll have to find another way. Nope. That's way beyond Paimon's altitude. Also, would you really expect Paimon to go up there and take on T'Pol all by herself?
Let's not worry. Just because we can't think of a solution doesn't mean no one else can. I'm not the only flying expert in my tribe, you know.
Oh, good point.
And Mutoda. He was quite the flying ace back in the day, too.
Have you gone mad? The Kukasaurs are our partners.
Chaska, you're finally back. Things are getting really tense in the...
Some people even think we arrested the merchants just to support the...
We found some promising leads, but there's a major obstacle.
A relic from the Cinder City? So,
An airborne workshop and a hot air balloon above the trial arena. Neither phlogiston wings nor a cuckoo...
Really?
Do you still remember those spouts in the arena? But now, it's flowing freely.
You mean all of them except the...
Precisely.
And then we just ride it up in...
Yes.
It's an extremely risky...
If you want to give it a try, check Chaska. If...
Goodness me.
Maybe so, but we have to act...
From a technical perspective, then we'll have to take the rough and ready approach. See the solid phlogiston over there? Our prior inspections revealed that some kind of stable structure has formed inside. It's not without its weak points, but
So, what happens if we do strike them all at once?
it'll collapse.
Okay, I see where...
Yeah, you got it. As long as you hit all the weak spots at once from the right angle.
You're right about rough and ready.
Ow!
Couldn't transcend. Koya can give you a lift.
Wow, Paimon didn't notice at all.
Well, probably because she didn't want to get
Whoa, you didn't even...
Yes. All right. Let's go have a little talk.
Paimon's never...
Aha. Just as I thought. It might look like... And sure enough, it only descended below the cloud. I should be able to figure it out with DePaul's notebook. Thankfully, I... That should just about do it.
Maybe that works on your... Huh? Here it is! The workshop in the sky! Oh, you gotta see it to believe it. Makes you wonder why T'Pol even bothers with phlogiston wings when he has tech like...
Well, according to the notebook, the platform beneath us runs on components from the cinder. Also, I have some doubts about it. For someone like T'Pol who dreams of flying free...
But if he's got that relic, he should... Why bother making a whole flying workshop so he can mass-produce them? But this doesn't add up. If he's already
With any luck. Well...
Cuckoosaurs! Seems like the merchants were right. T'Pol's using them for his own ends. Let's fly. Why won't it fly away like the others?
She's still breathing, but by the looks of it, once a Cucosaur is drained of phlogiston, it becomes too weak to move. Let me see. Looks like a record of his phlogiston. Log number 330. With the support of...
I was finally able to launch the airborne workshop, even though it relies on the relic for 80% of its power supply. Log number 348. Research on the relic is progressing well. I should be able to replicate the technology and scale up production very soon. Has proposed a name for this groundbreaking invention, the phlogiston wings. I think I'm getting close. Soon, I will achieve my dream. Log number 377. Encountered some issues with the new, smaller model phlogiston wings. The gaseous phlogiston showed some volatility during the refinement process. Thinks we should proceed at a more cautious pace with the refinement experiments. But after log number 114 ran an experiment using kukasaurs to refine gaseous phlogiston. It was a success. Log number 117. I've started recruiting merchants and hunters to capture wild kukasaurs. Log number 121. Major breakthrough in the...
Huh? So many parts have been crossed out!
Yeah, probably the contact he alluded to in his...
Did anyone else notice how the numbering system in this notebook suddenly changed halfway through?
We haven't got time for textual analysis, I'm afraid. Grab the notebook. Huh. Never seen one of these before. Looks like this was built with the Cinder City components, too.
You're not thinking of giving it a nice hard kick, are you? Whoa! What's that mechanism doing?
It's asking for a nice hard kick where it hurts. Aim for the weak spot. It's Paul's henchman. He must have brought them here using the relic and his prototype wings. Watch out!
Go in! The wind knows me. Into the wind, as one with wind and cloud.
Hey, look here! More of T'Pol's notes!
Log number 403. Introduced me I told them that some Saurians are blessed with wings, and some people with... But I also told them that progress can erase individual differences. Think of the tools humanity has made to fight back against wild beasts. The law we have put... I promised them that our research will be the new frontier of human progress. With our phlogiston wing, I only hope that when we finally...
Imagine a world where the skies are for all to... If only it were possible. We could respond faster. But T'Pol, what about the Saurians you're draining dry of phlogiston? You're not sharing the sky. You're... Bad move. I won't let you get away with it. I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Let's fly! Locked on! Take me up! Let's fly.
Open fire!
I can't believe he captured so many Kukasaurs. But right now, we have to focus on solving this problem at the source. Looks like we've reached the center of the workshop.
And still no sign of Koya's baby.
Let's search this area for now. If we still can't find Chi...
Chaska, Traveler, come quick!
What is it? Did you find Chime?
Not yet, but look! It's another one of T'Pol's notebooks!
Log number 428. We decided to restart the experiments on phlogiston refinement, but without telling. This is the final obstacle to the success of the phlogiston. Log number 436. Earlier today, suggested using Kukasaurs as an intermediary to extract refined phlogiston. Anyway, as long as our secret experiment succeeds, I'm sure won't bring it up again. Log number 443. We will conduct the experiment tomorrow. But birthday is coming up, so log number
Huh? What?
I guess whoever wrote down the log number was prevented from recording the results.
Log number. We lost many comrades in the accident. Among them are friends, lovers, and children. But we cannot stop now. As of today, we are scrapping the artificial refinement method. Instead, we will focus all our efforts on phlogiston. They are arrogant beasts whose to facilitate our operations. We will gradually. All this we do to create a world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. All this we do to make T'Pol's dream a reality.
Given the way this is written, not to mention the fact that the numbering has started over from 0, it kinda sounds like this is someone new. Does that mean that T'Pol's already...
There's also a letter tucked in the end of the notebook.
T'Pol, I don't know where you are right now, so I don't know how to reach you. My best bet is to send this letter. Your father is gravely ill. Oh, I know we've had our differences in the past, but he is still your father. Won't you come and visit him? I know you never liked him and cared even less for me. But we'll still be waiting here for you if you...
So Puma's not T'Pol's real mom? Huh. Well, she did say he never called...
We know that T'Pol's father passed away quite recently. And it looks like the real reason T'Pol didn't attend his father's funeral is because he'd long since passed away himself. If we ask ourselves why this letter was sent to the Flower Feather clan, why T'Pol? It all points to one answer.
That's right. T'Pol was my child. He was born during my days as a wingless wanderer. His birth gave me new hope. I wanted to become the kind of mother who spent her days as a valiant rider, soaring the skies. Not an aimless wit, but his father wanted to settle down, to give his child a safe, sheltered life in his tribe. We fought about it constantly. He started a new family, with another traveler who was also looking to return home. And I went back to the Flower Feather clan. I had no idea that despite being raised among the children of echoes, my child still harbored dreams of the skies. Can you imagine, Chaska? The joy and surprise I felt when he showed up at my door, asking to join the flying trials. Or how proud I was when he said he wanted to prove his own worth, rather than relying on my and then the anguish that overcame me when he was rejected by the Kukusaurs.
You've got a lot of nerve showing your face here.
Don't take this the wrong way, Chaska. I'm not here for a fight. I just want to talk. Isn't that... I trust you've learned of Tapal's wish on your way here. A world where the skies, if only his dream can be realized, no one will ever have to lose their wings again. Our aerial prowess will be greater than ever before. War will never again come at such a great cost. The loss of Koichi is a tragedy that needs... So tell me, Chaska, do you really wish to see the phlogiston wings forever grounded and gathering dust?
Nothing you've said excuses all the conflict you've caused.
You mean the argument back at the tribe? It was a necessary measure. Is a mother harming her children when she coaxes them into swallowing a bitter pill? Of course not. The phlogiston wings are that bitter pill. We will never progress as a tribe if we cling to the scraps the Kukusaurs offer us. Once the people have embraced the phlogiston wings, they will never look back. Even if they learn how the refined phlogiston is sourced. They will convince themselves that the sacrifice of a few Kukusaurs is a small price to pay for our dominion. But this I had not anticipated. I barely had the chance to introduce the phlogiston wings to the
Your plan was hardly foolproof.
Yet, it can still be salvaged. Chaska, traveler, I'm sure you have your doubts about my methods, but know that my love for humanity and for Natlan is genuine. You know me, Chaska. And you know that I've always treated everyone as fellow humans. Surely you can understand my perspective.
Hey, quit the quips! This is serious!
Alpa, Natlan doesn't belong to humans alone. And truthfully, neither do I. How many times has the Abyss invaded Natlan now? And yet despite how much stronger it is than us, Natlan still stands as a nation of humans and Saurian. Peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days. Because social bonds are what hold... And yet you would break the bond we share with our Saurian companions to take more power for ourselves?
They are wild beasts, driven purely...
Ugh, how did someone like her ever become a writer?
You overestimate them. They bow to... It's all about survival of the fittest for them. Plain and simple.
You're wrong, Alpa.
Chaska, our promise...
Well, that's too bad. Because I know a few unruly wild... And the others? To us, they're friends.
Is that right? I knew you might...
Alpa!
Careful! Don't make any rash decisions. Unless you want to see her so...
Oh no, that's one of the
I told my subordinates to take control of the tribe while I was away.
Take control? What are you planning to do with Mutota and his support?
Merely accelerate their inevitable downfall. They can, and since you insist on imposing me too.
So that's what you meant by I just want to talk. You never intended to negotiate.
No, Chaska. You are the strongest warriors we have. But I just need you to stay here for the next couple of weeks or so, while my people consolidate their power. Then, I will give her back to you, and you'll be free to leave. As long as the majority supports our vision. Even the Pyro Archon cannot meddle in our internal affairs.
Your vision is deranged, and the Flower Feather Clan will—
You sure about that? Then wait here and see.
What do we do? Even if the whole tribe fights back, Mutota's in...
Stop delaying the inevitable! Drop your weapons and get into the cages!
She's still holding Chime hostage.
Koya?
Huh? What are you yapping about? Stand down. Drop your weapons. No!
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Teamwork is dreamwork! The wind knows me.
Fire in the hole! Give up, Alpha. We're negotiating my way now, and this ain't your strong suit.
Just shut up! Anybody?
Hey, something's up with this relic!
Locked up! I got it!
No! What is she doing? She'll bring us all down with her!
But why? We stabilized the relic!
Maybe it got damaged in the fight. If we don't think of something fast.
No. They're directly beneath us. My beloved tribe!
Okay. It's too powerful. This ain't a toy like last time. But we need to get it far away before it explodes. Koya, remember when we were kids? Come on. Don't worry. I know I can get rid of it before it explodes. But all I need is for you to catch me. I can't hold it back anymore.
Don't be
Alpa! What are you...
You're a fool, Chaska! Why would you choose such a... We cannot entrust the safety of our tribe to this wild...
I'm the fool. You really think you can stand a better chance?
Sure. It may be asking too much for an ex-wingless to escape the blast radius in time, but I can fly it a safe distance away. Even if it's the last thing I do. Here. This should be high enough to save the clan. What?
You don't get to die a hero today. Koya, are you hurt? Let me take a look at you. What do you mean, I'm fine? Didn't I tell you to catch me on your back? Accident? Yeah, right. Seriously, you're as stubborn as—
Chaska, Koya!
How are things looking here? I think that's putting it mildly. I owe you one. Oh, but be honest. Do you still think—
Mom, I'll figure out the refinement problem. You don't need to work. I just need some more time. That's all I ask. Please just...
The Flower Feather Clan yield to the strong. And it's up to the winner, so it looks like it's my turn.
Koya! Koya! So, you're absolutely sure it's not because of the explosion?
Yes, for the 10,000th time, I'm sure. The blast barely touched her. The reason she fainted was the moment she finally relaxed. All the built-up stress. Anyway, now you know how we feel when you... If she wasn't so busy with work.
I'll find an opportunity to apologize.
You'd better. No more...
Got it. You're awake. I'll go let everyone know.
Hey, but we're not done talking. What are we gonna do with her? She keeps saying, I don't think Koya has forgiven me yet. But if you ask me, she's the... For all her confidence, she's a very sensitive... She must have been a handful... And of course, thank you for keeping her safe.
Koya, Uncle Cusco, we're here!
Ha! I was just telling her that she's not to go chasing danger.
Cusco, I understand how you must feel.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask.
Thankfully, when her co-conspirators tried to arrest me, the two of them were a huge help. They took care, and as it turns out, not all of the wingless want to see our dear... I'm so sorry you got mixed up in this, by the way. We should have caught... Most of the airborne workshop has now been dismantled. We've just left one small, harmless part intact.
Let's see how they like being locked up in a sky prison.
So, it looks like there's just one last conflict left to resolve. Peacemaker, you're up.
I said I had to wait until things had blown over, didn't I? Koya, I just want to say, I'm sorry. Huh?
There's that family likeness coming through again.
But that day, when... Huh? So then, when did you finally make your peace with it?
Oh, it's Chime and Chimpu! They're here too!
Inactivity, sir.
Illusion shattered!
Here comes the catch. Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Things are about to get dicey. Teamwork is dreamwork!
As one with wind and cloud. Now you shall perish.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds call. Inazuma shines eternal.
Here comes the catch. I'm going in!
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my... Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Things are about to get dicey. Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud. Inazuma shines eternal.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. I'm going in!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds come. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
What a drag. Quietly now. Things are about to get... Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Wind strike. Inazuma shines eternal.
Here comes the catch. I'm going in!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Busted! Everybody stand back! Things are about to get dicey.
As one with wind and cloud.
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Let's light it up! Gotcha! Here comes the catch. I'm going in!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Torn to oblivion! Game's up. Fun's over. Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud.
Inazuma shines eternal! Busted! I'm going in!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Quietly now. Take it easy.